Curious about the price of a Magic Online card? Try our searchable price guide on the right sidebar of any mtgoacademy.com page.
Alright, so we left the daily event and we're in the two-man queues. We lost a dice roll, so we're on this draw, and we're at the mulligan this because we have no green mana. Our opponent also mulligan the 6. This hand is risky. It's good if we draw a land, obviously. Draw a forest specifically. I don't think we can mulligan to 5 and do well. Just gotta hope we draw a forest in the next two draws. Watery Grave from our opponent, so probably Esper. Nope, just a Brush Swag, or Brush Strider. So this could be a quick game. Basic Swamp, so it's like another card we can't beat. Oh my goodness. Alright, drew the forest. So we're actually gonna go Burning Tree into Brush Swag. Brush Strider. Brush Swag's a different card, which unfortunately can't be in our deck because it's not legal in Standard. So we get a free attack this turn just because he can't block both. We'll have Slaughterhorn to get through, and we can generate the other one. So it's gonna be a couple turns before he can block effectively and keep. Like I guess next turn, if he makes a pack right every turn. So we'll attack. Drew a Cloning Tusker. So it's like mono black splashing a little blue, looks like. Pack Rat coming down. So is he blocking? That's the question. That is fine. Let that happen. If he's blocking, that's fine by me. That means the pack rats are not going to get out of hand yet. So it might be off. He probably has to be off the pack rat plan now once he does that. Because our creature, like, he's never going to be able to get through these, our creatures. Or it's just a hero's downfall. Okay, I'll do it too. So yeah, so at least took one turn off, which is good for us. He missed his land drop. And we don't draw land, so all we can do is play Scavenging Ooze and attack for 2. So he's at 16, we're at 19. So be surprised if he does. Okay, yeah, he can't really ever make a rat this rate. So Revenant Hunter is still fine in this scenario. It's still a 4/4. I guess we'll attack first because he might not kill this. Well, there's nothing that can kill in this format for 1 mana. We could like play Boon Satyr first, but I'm fine with just having a 4/4 in play. I won't try to be too greedy and just like lose our board. So hopefully our opponent just has like 4 Desecration Demons or like 4 Great Merchants and they're just stuck in his hand and they can't do anything. Odds are that's not the case. Like anywhere he just has to make rats, but yeah. So we'll be able to keep the pack rat at bay just by him being mana screwed and us playing threats that can attack through 2/2 pack rats that he has to kill. Scavenging Ooze have been really good there, just gotten bigger. Alright, so we drew a forest, so we're pretty close to bestowing boons there. I might be wrong. We haven't ever actually got to 5 mana like in games where we're winning. Let's see, no block. We could Blood Rush, he'll take 9. Okay, with him taking 6 here. Might be right just to run this guy out there. It seems like we don't ever get to 5 mana. So we'll play on force and say go. So we'll make a rat. Alright, Thoughtseize. You didn't want to use. Okay. So this looks like the turn where he's going to be able to block. So we're just going to play Boon Satyr as is, and we're attack with everything. And I don't think we'll be able to kill him this turn, but we'll be able to mess up his board pretty good. We'll play Mutavault representing Boon Satyr. See what he does. So he makes a rat. Okay. So he could block one, and then two block the hunter. Or just one block the hunter? Is that what he wants to do with his life? No, okay. So how are we gonna do this? So they're 3/3s. That doesn't matter. So now we are going to do something. So there's 6 damage, so if we just play Slaughterhorn here, it won't survive. If we play Slaughterhorn here, it'll survive, and then we can regenerate here. And dealing 3 and 1 will actually kill them both. So we can also Slaughterhorn here. He'll have no rats, he'll go to 3. Well, I'd rather just have as many creatures in play as possible. So he's going to have no rats because we deal 3 and 1. And then they'll, yep, our opponent's at 6. And we have 4 threats in play. Alright, we won. Yeah. Woo! Let's go to sideboarding. So far half our sideboard has been useless all our matches. No blue and no burn. So we can assume he's bringing Lifebane Zombie. So we don't want Nylea. Want Scavenging. We're on the draw, so we want Dried Militants. Seem really good here. Also take out the Slaughterhorns in this matchup. There's nothing we have to attack through too much. Like, obviously there's a Desecration Demon, but Slaughterhorn will help out too much. So we want our Mending Touches. I guess we take out a couple of Elvish Mystics. They're just really bad in multiples, which we haven't drawn any yet, oddly enough. And they've been in every. Or do we have that one game? I don't remember. Though they haven't ever been relevant. There's that one game where we had that and also Experiment 1 and a 2-drop. Alright. We're not going to mulligan. We got 2 lands and a bunch of things we can do. Experiment 1, Brush Strider, and Tusker. And a forest. That's good. 3 lands is good. So probably no Thoughtseize yet. Our opponent had it. He just didn't choose to use it. So we're going to play Tusker next turn so we can play Reverent Hunter as big as it'll be on turn 3. Another forest. So actually we might be able to bestow Boon Satyr this game. Play Tusker. Attack for 2. Let's see if our opponent has a removal spell. Nothing yet. So a Lifebane Zombie can come down this turn. More than likely taking our Hunter. Yep. See what he decides to do though. So he knows about all these cards. I think next turn we're still going to attack with the Tusker. Yep, taking the Hunter. We'll evolve our Experiment 1. Mutavault, that was a good draw. So he knows he has complete knowledge of our hand, but still, I think it's still right to play the Mutavault. If he's another Lifebane Zombie, it's pretty bad for us. Gets our Boon Satyr. We actually get to regenerate and kill the Lifebane Zombie still if he does block there. He probably just blocked the Tusker though. Yep. So he's at 15. Pretty unfortunate if he does play Desecration Demon, we can't actually attack. Yep, there's Demon. I mean, we could attack. Let's see what we draw. Burning Tree. Ooh. So you play Burning Tree and Mutavault. Get in for 8, puts him to 7. We sacrifice the Burning Tree. I like that. I'm okay with that. More We'll sacrifice our Burning Tree for 8 points of damage. If he has a Grey Merchant, it's pretty bad for us. Puts him to 7. And we can still bestow Boon Satyr next turn. Say go. See what our opponent does. Tap land. Woo, that's good. No Grey Merchant. No, we're not going to sacrifice a creature. It's unfortunate. Drew a forest. I think we still attack here without tapping. There's not a lot of lands this game. 6 so far. Over 23. I'm not going to sacrifice a creature. I can't imagine he doesn't have a removal spell. Next turn we can animate Mutavault and tap. And then bestow and try to kill him. Yeah, I don't think we can attack this turn. We'll just say go. We haven't drawn any mending touches in this game either, which is really, really needed. Hero's Downfall on our Brush Rider. So yeah, I've been pretty bad if we attacked. I guess we could have traded 2 counters off of this for the Desecration Demon, which would have been fine, actually. Ashiok. It's not a card I really care about. So just going to plus it. Scavenging Ooze. Mending Touch in a forest. Tap land. I'm not going to tap right now. Bestow. Bile Blight. They can't Bile Blight. Oh. That's pretty good too. That's like the only thing that actually gets us there. We can get him to 1. You can play Scavenging Ooze. He's 1 card in hand. He also has 2 Mutavaults. I don't know how we're getting past those. We're playing this Tusker. I think it's worth it. I think like there's a chance we can be able to push 1 damage through somehow. We could kill Ashiok. I don't think that's worth it. Or just attack him down to 1. Another Boon Satyr would have done it because we could have animated this and then bestowed. Also, a Slaughterhorn would have done it there too. Unfortunately, we had neither of those. So we can put this... He's putting Scavenging Ooze into play. Okay. So yeah, it's going to be hard for us to get that 1 point of damage in, but I don't know how else like we're going to get him to 1 at all. No, we're not going to sacrifice. Alright, he attacks. That's good. Step 1. So we're at 15. But he has 3 blockers. That's really bad. We drew a forest. I'm not going to sacrifice. Just say go. So not the start we were looking for. The game's lasted a little too long. We need to kill really quickly, but there's like this deck having no burn spells. It feels like just a A little bit worse version of mono red. Alright, alternate price. Yeah, that's good enough for me to concede. Yeah. Let's go to sideboarding. Oh, Slaughterhorns would have been good there. I don't know what I'd take out. Let's take out Brush Strider, but I don't think that's right. Take out the last Elvish Mystics. Put Slaughterhorns in. Try this out. We are going to play first. Not going to mulligan. It's not the fastest hand. But we do have Ranger's Guile to save something. So play Forest and say go, and next turn Tusker. I don't think it's worth it playing Tusker turn 3 with a mana up. Just because we can play a second one and have Ranger's Guile. Anyways. Put on bottom. Okay. So there's a bunch of 2-drops. Devour Flesh? No Thoughtseize. Okay, so he knows about the Ranger's Guile. It's unfortunate. Ooh. Bile Blight's pretty good against this hand, too. If he takes the Ranger's Guile, which I assume he will. No, he didn't. Okay. Interesting. So we drew an Ooze. We're going to play that. A little bit better than Brush Strider. Opponent's already at 15. So there's probably a Lifebane Zombie coming down. Or no second land. Okay. So that means we're not going to activate Scavenging Ooze just because I want to keep a Ranger's Guile. So drew a Burning Tree. We're going to play that. So if he wants to Devour Flesh, he has to do it now. Which he doesn't have. Play Brush Strider. Now let's attack for 5. So yeah, I found out the best way to play this deck is just to have your opponent mana screwed. Seems like the best strategy. Alright, yeah, we got there. He didn't play a third land and we won. Woo! Alright, so can't glean too much from that. Just hope your opponent doesn't ever draw a fourth land or third land and then just play creatures. So I'll bring you one more match with the deck and we'll see how that goes.